And you'll recall the 2019 Yazoo backwater flood of 550,000 acres of land underwater, damaging hundreds of homes and closing 3 highways. The South Delta community has urged the EPA to finish the pumps for years now, and it looks like their persistence is paying off. Here's Clay Smith with those details.
Nearly 12 years after the original backwater pumps project was vetoed by the EPA, the Yazoo pumps project has been approved.
The Corps just last week signed the record of decision, and that's a huge step. That's basically saying, hey, we've done all the environmental documentation. There's no problems with this project. We're ready to move forward. So basically, you've gone from a proposed project to a approved project right away.
Despite the approval of the project, opposition remains for many environmental groups across the country. The Sunflower River in particular was put on a top 10 endangered river list that would be drained if the pumps were built. Delta staple Hank Burdine says that's not the case.
At the elevation of 87, the entire Sunflower Basin was still in flood condition. Water was still outside of its banks. So I don't see how an environmental agency can say we're going to drain the Sunflower River when the pumps won't come on and while the river is still in a flood condition.
A major component to the pumps project are a series of wells that will be constructed in the upper reaches of the delta that will supply water to dried up streams during extreme low water times. With all the heartache and loss that the South Delta residents and farmers have faced over the last decade from preventable floods, it seems that the EPA agrees that it's time to put the project into motion.
With this new project, we've got a tremendous amount of environmental positives in here that balance out if any of the negatives that they may perceive to be in there. But it's a good project all along.
And earlier this week, U.S. Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith announced that the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is directing $9.2 million for pre-construction project planning and related activities to get the pumps project underway.